Good morning, bros and broettes who are spirited. The rest should probably leave. Yeah, Oro? I just had the microphone up to Oro purring. Need a piss. Alright. So, Earth is now going to become a torture chamber. An Archon torture chamber. Now, I'm not really talking about, sitting in Guantanamo Bay, getting your fingernails ripped off in a dark room, getting beaten in Guantanamo Bay, some dark room. Although that will be happening, no doubt. Not really talking about that though, but hey, maybe we should take a minute of silence for that. It's possible there's a soul in there being harvested. Imagine that, huh? No escape. Just sitting in some little dark room, hopeless, in Guantanamo Bay, in the middle of nowhere, just getting beaten. And you want to tell me it's not a prison planet? If you're going to pull my leg, pull the middle leg, please. Anyway, should keep a serious tone on this one because really it's definitely going to get worse and it's definitely going to get bad. They're psychos, they're psychopaths. What can you say? I mean, it's not going to go any other way, right? At least not for a while, not for, I don't know, it looks to me at least 100 years, like beyond basically our lifetimes, because, when they give us the spiel of, longevity from technology, that's only going to be obviously for elites. We can already see this world, this divided, like super disparity world emerging from coronavirus. The weak are just becoming super weak now, like powerless, while they move into godlike positions of telling you what to do. You must take the vaccine, you must stay in your house and lock down, you must this, you must that. So they're taking up their godlike, false godlike positions, And the same thing is happening, in the organic portal movement. They've been trying to do that the whole time, these dark channels with their false rites of passage. You're not going to live forever, mate. I will be. Because it's not about, false rites of passage. So they're a bit stupid. Anyway, you can see my other videos on how stupid they are. So, they're going to turn this place into, like North Korea style. Have you seen that YouTube channel, The People, that Russian videographer guy? He's only got 3 videos on his channel, but millions of views on them. Very interesting because he's got better footage of North Korea than any other like news network or anything, because he went in fully undercover kind of thing. So I thought it was very interesting, the footage he managed to get. And he definitely shows some things that is worse than I even imagined, like literally they're on the highway there, like cutting the grass with scissors and stuff, so, or secateurs, right? So, I mean, people eat grass there. We all know about how they had that famine and stuff, so. Will it come down to you eating grass? Perhaps. Who knows? Depends who you are, where you are, right? but seems like most places are within collapse already. We can see that when a currency blows up, the country blows up. We learnt that now, right, from Zimbabwe, from Venezuela here in South America. And I showed you a video recently in the last months, a year ago, mate. No, probably 6 months ago or something, called, no, actually it was last year. So like, yeah, maybe about 6 months, called each country's apocalypse chart, where I showed you hyperinflation worldwide. And you just never know where the hyperinflation is going to go. They say now it's going to be deflation, but how come the currencies are still going up? It's secret hyperinflation. It's secret. That's right, silent genocide, as my recent Organic Portal video was titled. Organic Portal's silent genocide, because that's what they're doing. You don't know how many of you are talking about it. None of you seem to know. Well, none of you are talking about it, that, all these currencies, there's so many currencies around the world now just going up to the point where it's blowing up the country. And all of South America here is now completely destabilized. I'm seeing more people fishing out of the bins, etc. There's more homeless. It's already begun. I see them come past here where I am, because they have big bins on the corners. People look for stuff in there. Anyway, so, it's not going to get any better for quite some time. Another 70 years, yeah, before there's any real turning. So our lives are only going into this. It'll be, like the worst sort of dystopian movies we've seen. Divisions, Hunger Games, all that stuff. It's insane. There's definitely a worldwide culling going on. I mean, I don't have to tell you guys about the Georgia Guidestones and how they want to get the population of Earth down to 500 million. 500 million from 7 billion, So coronavirus is definitely the first ring of this, and they're just going to, create more rings of pain, more pulses of death. It's possible there could be another coronavirus with a worse death rate, Who knows what they're going to do. Then there's the natural disasters, so there's just absolute turmoil. It's said that the middle class in America, for instance, will refuse to leave their homes. It'll get that bad. I've already been watching videos, looking at the statistics. Mortgage delinquencies are worse than the Great Recession of 2008 and 9 already. And coronavirus is going to go on for another year or two. And it's funny they're stopping the lockdowns, when it's not under control at all. It's a definite, culling. It's a silent culling. Oh yeah, we'll lock yous down for a month or something, and then we'll open it up when it's worse anyway. It's much worse now than it was a month ago. Don't you see that? Oh, that's right. It's not real. COVID's not real. Oh, I forgot. It's just all a hoax. You people are idiots. Absolute idiots. There's nothing more that can be said. I'm not going to be nice about it. You're wrecking people's lives with your ignorance. There's no reason to be kind to you at all. Anyway, so yeah, this situation is going to get much worse, now when we have Mark of the Beast, electronic currency coming, because they're blowing up the system completely. It said, the third world will be the first to rebel, and, rebellion will take place in such forms as planting food plants and renewable energies like solar and renewable energy devices and so on. It's where we have to go. It's the path. It's the way. Remember, I'm a way shower. That means I have to see the way. I'll spend a lot of my energy in doing that. And that's why you're here listening to me, yeah? Let's not fuck about. Anyway, I spent, a great many hours of my life, So when you are like, oh, you can't ask for donations, well then, what do you think I'm doing here? I'm donating you my knowledge. Get real. Wake up, yeah? They're gonna turn this planet into a torture chamber. I remember this movie, I don't know what it's called, but there was this movie where you walk outside of the yellow lines in the prison and a little device in their stomach would start ticking on a 10-second timer and blow up their stomach. Does anyone remember the name of that movie if you've seen that? It like starts with some sort of, they get caught at like a checkpoint, the guy goes to prison and there's yellow lines when they're walking around the prison, and if he steps outside of it, his stomach will blow up. A little device starts ticking, a little bomb. They'll get like that. It's complete control that they're after. It's Prison Planet. It's very interesting. Guess what's creating it? Your ignorance. Your ignorance is creating it. For instance, I made a video yesterday with Mark of the Beast, where you went wrong. Yeah, it's too late. You already took the wrong turns. Here's where you went wrong. You didn't learn about the plants that can save you from, being having to beg someone for a job where they're going to put you in complete control, right? On the electronic currency, in the mental chains, possibly in some jobs on actual chains. It's going to get crazy. I don't think anybody is... I think you guys are listening to me like, oh, Ben, you're just doing this for views. No, I'm not. Because everything has come true. Everything in the conspiracy movement has come true. So, everything. The New World Order, all this along those lines. It is called a brave new world for a reason. You're going to have to be a person of incredible fortitude to be a conscious spirited human to get through this. Because to us, we see what's going on, and to the NPC, they don't see. They're dead, yeah? They're already dead. It's like Sarah Connor in the Terminator movie. In Terminator, what was it, 1? Oh, they flash to that scene in number 2, don't they, in Terminator, where she says, "You're already all dead. You're already all dead," she says, in the mental asylum. Well, that's the case. With the NPC, they don't have a future. Someone like me, a spirited human, is from the future. That's how this reality works. Into higher strata. There is ascension into higher strata.